What's going on, guys? This is a setup video for my myth. Exalted, 87 damage, 23 resist, 12 accuracy, 269 crit, and 233 block. I don't see many myth videos and myth setups, so I kind of made this one because it's the best thing I found so far. I did the math, and if I get the Hades Helmet of Dread, I'll have like 19 resist, but I'll have like 80 something damage, 314 crit, and like 260 to 270 block if I use the right boots. So, first thing I used the Trixie Hood because it just gives so much survivability, and it's just really better. I think it's better than the Helmet of Unknown Tartarus. Just because of the survivability. Like, the crit doesn't really matter to me because I'm trying to live, not die. And I'm not really good at PvP, so this is kind of just for PvE. But I guess you can take it into PvP because I guess the stats. But this is my farming helmet. If I want to farm gold or something, then I just use this and my Hades stuff, and I end up with 397 crit, 123 block. Same damage, less resist, which I really don't need when I'm farming. But yeah, I usually use the Lunar Scepter. I got it like my third try of the pack, so I was like, why not? It's really good. And I also use the Trixie. So, robe. I was really lucky when I got this. I got the Armor of Unknown Tartarus the second time I did Hades. And I don't really know what to say if you don't have this robe. Like, I guess you could use, I just don't know what to say. Like, I really think this is the best robe for myth because it gives health, it gives power pip, it gives pierce, it gives block, it gives universal resist, critical damage, just everything is great. Like, I think this is one of the best gear for myth. Level 90 to 100 for right now. I have the Oracle of Lost Slipper, Oracle's True Slippers, but if you can't afford this with crowns, I suggest going with Lost World Claws. I just spent these on crowns because it's what I had, and why not? But because I have the Lunar Scepter, I don't use these, so, but if I did, I'd have 82 damage, 30 universal resist, 214 crit, and 276 block, which is really nice. And if I use these, you saw already, these are my stats, which are pretty good. I prefer a little bit more critical in PvE because many bosses don't block me, or get through my block. But the Athame, oh, this is the struggle. I took at least 2 days straight farming this Athame, and I got it 5 minutes before the server shut down, and I was really happy. There's really no alternative to this, I think. I mean, I guess you could go with the PvP ones, but I'm talking mostly about PvE. Just Blade of the Feltine is amazing. For Amulet, I use Life Mastery. I'm not even done with Chrysalis, so I can't even farm for Morganth, but I want to, so. My ring is Alpha and Omega, because like I said about the Athame, it's the best one. Pet, I suck at pets, so for right now I'm just using a +5, +8, and a Myth Spear. 60 Pedigree, Pain Giver, Myth Dealer, Myth Spear, and some other ones that I'm trying to get. Hopefully in this pet that I get, Universal Resist, hopefully I get Proof and Defy. Because the pet I want is 2 damage, Proof Defy, and hopefully may cast Reliquary or a may cast Heal, like Fairy. Mount, I don't know why you would know this, but just in case you do, Tanglewood Vine, that's what I use. This is the deck setup I use for when I'm just like doing like mob battles, minion battles, whatever you want to call them, trash mobs. And yeah, I use, this is usually my boss deck. I use the Ninja Pigs to clear out the minion, and I should probably add more of these. And then I use Celestial Calendar to kill the boss. Strikes in there, should probably reduce those. Yeah, I don't really bring that much defense for this. I usually just add it in, like, say it's a nice boss, then I go Snow Shield. But yeah, this is my 1v1 deck. I have yet to use it, but I don't really like, I don't like doing deck setups because like decks are like it's not a one-size-fits-all thing. It depends on your playstyle and who you are, and like many people wouldn't agree with this setup because of all the attacks and how spammy it is, I guess. But one thing I do suggest you get for 1v1s if you're a high-level myth is King Artorias, which you get from defeating or beating Azteca, because it gets rid of another shield, which can really stop tower shield spam, and that alone just does way more damage than Medusa. Even though Medusa stuns for 2 rounds, I would pretty much use Medusa as a follow-up hit, I think. Or, like, something, try to blade up, like, double stack, go for King Art, and then shield, and then go for Medusa. Something like that, I don't know. This is for... I'm only using this because I was fighting a boss on Chrysalis that cheated, where you couldn't blade or use a bubble, you can only trap him. And so this is what I used. So yeah. And then damage deck. This is just for whenever like somebody's like, hey, can you help me with the boss? And I'm like, sure. I'll just get the boss, you get the minion. And I just wrecked their face. Yeah. So that's pretty much it. For training points, I went up to tower. And then I picked up stun block and snow shield because I don't have a shield for ice. Storm, I didn't get anything. Myth, of course, you just get everything. I still haven't got Keeper of the Flame. I don't know if I want it because it takes a long time to craft. Life, you go up to Satyr. I always get Satyr. Not only that, but like if you're doing 1v1s, I guess if you have a life enemy, you can Leprechaun to get rid of minions if you wanted. Death, I went for Feint because Feint is badass. Like, that spell is so good. Balance, I went for Spirit Trap and Spirit Blade and then Weakness and Reshuffle. I don't really know why I got Spirit Trap. It's kind of a waste because I don't ever use it. I don't think it's worth it. So, like, maybe because you have Sharpened Blade and Potent Trap, I guess. But a must-have in any deck is Gargantuan, Colossal, Strong, Monstrous, whatever you want to call them, Giant. Those things are needed. It makes you Mongol Frog do 600 damage with Colossal. It's amazing. And since this is basically our primary AoE besides Earthquake, but Earthquake does less damage, this is what you need to use right here. Oh, also in case you're wondering, I got my Ninja Pigs dropped from a boss named Koto. He's a boss in Mushu. I just farmed him like early, back when I was like level 40 to 50s. And I got it like the 6th try. I think his drop rate's pretty low, but I got mine really easily. Sharpened Blade and Potent Trap, these are a must-have, especially if you have Potent Trap with Fiend. Ooh, that's deadly. I got Shift just because I wanted to try it. It can be pretty nice. Only thing is that it uses your blades, but for other schools, this would be really nice to get rid of 1 blade and 1 shield or ward. I got Amplify because back then I just wanted every star spell, so that was kind of a waste. I don't suggest getting Amplify. I see people with it and I don't use it. I would definitely get Vengeance because Vengeance really helps out, especially if you're an attacking class like Myth, Firestorm. Vengeance just helps out a lot because you can go through like Cronus's critical block with just Vengeance on. It's insane. And Fallible, this is a must-have for any deck, really. Just any deck against an ice, really. Just anything, really. Just resist, gone through. Reliquary, I suggest getting this. I don't usually use it that much, but I really like it. It's a really good spell. It increases power pip chance, which really helps. Just, you gotta be careful about that storm, because that's an extra boost for them. You don't want that. Empowerment, I usually use this when I solo because I solo a lot, and it's really hard to solo on a myth, just so you know, despite what people say. Because empowerment just really helps. I can go from one turn of getting pelted with Death Ninja Pigs and, I don't know, Snow Angel, to using Medusa the next. Fortify, I don't really know why I got this either. Fortify and Amplify, I just don't really think are worth it, in my opinion. I don't know why I got them. It was kind of a waste. I may redo my training points, but that's a lot of crowns, and I don't really like paying for that. Shadow spells, I'm still in part 1, and I hit 100. Like, here's my main quest. I don't have that many quests. quests. I always do my side quests. I think everybody should do their side quests because, like I said, you'll get 100 before you even know it. I got 100 right after Shadow Magic, so Shadow Magic really helps. It's really nice for that pierce. It's like that plus Infallible is like instant pierce. So, but that's basically it. Like, here's the aesthetics if you wanted to see. Like, let me. There, if you just wanted to see that for no reason, there you go. That's the aesthetics I use. You can usually buy this robe in the bazaar. And I got this hat from the crown shop because I had extra crowns, and I was like, alright, why not? And then I bought the Sprout Cup bundle because I'm a nerd, and yeah, so the book one's really cool, by the way, just in case you wanted to know. But that's basically it. Like, if you have any suggestions, leave it in the comments. But like I said, the most thing I'm going for is Hades Helmet of Dread. Even though I lose a resist, I gain a crap ton of critical, and if I get the Chrysalis Crafted Boots, which by the way, need to finish this. This is the bane of my existence. Seriously, if you don't know Safari crafting, this is the 3rd time I've done it. It's terrible. It's absolutely disgusting. But because you have to craft like 2 drums, and these get 2 drums, and it's just, oh, it's like 50 fossils they have to get. It's stupid. But that's basically it. Like, I don't really know what else to say. Like, I don't usually use treasure deck, but I know it's like needed on the way to 1 deck. So for treasure deck, I guess I would just go like Black Mantle, you know, maybe an extra hit, like an extra Ninja Pig or so, extra towers, just stuff like that, extra heals. So, but I think mostly in my 1v1 deck, I kind of focus on heals since I have 4 satyrs, but I don't really want to do it. Like, I try to do it if, like, I need to. Like, if I can get an attack in and a kill, then I probably do that. But just in case I want to play it safe and slow, I usually heal. But that's basically it. There's really nothing else other than that. Like, Myth is a hard class to play just because I think we got the worse end of the deal of cards. I would have much preferred a level 9, even though I like Bassi a lot and I still use it. I would have preferred something like an AoE at 9 or 8 pips, or even 7 pips. Orthrus is alright, but I don't really use it at this level because I can just use Medusa, Basilisk, or Celestial, and I don't have to feat as much, and it's just a way better. Like, I don't know. Bassi's one of those cards I use if I'm not drawing feints, and I'm sure I'm going to, like, in 3 turns. I use that, but I don't know. But that's basically it. If you have any suggestions, if you have a pet you want to hatch with me, dear God, please. I suck at pet raising, and I'm surprised this thing just hasn't run away yet. But, yeah, that's basically it. So.